When you think about it, isn't Aang technically the reason that Katara doesn't have a mother? In the show, we get information about the Southern Raiders and we get information about the Fire Lord attacking the Southern Pole, mainly because they didn't want them to resist the Fire Nation, but also because they expected the Avatar to have been dead by then and they thought maybe he had reincarnated into the next cycle, which was water. So the whole reason that the Fire Lord, or not the Fire Lord, the Fire Nation was attacking like the Southern Water Tribe and basically killing all the benders there, all the water benders, was because they thought that the Avatar might have reincarnated there. And we know that in the show, Katara's mother makes the ultimate sacrifice of declaring herself to be a waterbender to save Katara, which is how she gets like killed. This is also the same story with Hama. They captured Hama because she was a southern waterbender resisting the Fire Nation, and Hama grew bitter and eventually developed bloodbending, which Katara condemns and doesn't like. In fact, it was a law in Republic City that bloodbending was illegal. And those problems really originated from Aang running away and being gone for like 100 years. In the beginning of the show, when they levy to you that the Avatar disappeared when the world needed him most, nah, they weren't joking. And imagine this, I've made another video on this, but imagine if Aang didn't get set free by like Sokka and Katara. If Sokka and Katara didn't happen to be fishing in that spot when they were, and didn't happen to get caught up in like a stream which led them somewhere else, and if Sokka hadn't rage baited Katara as much as he did, causing her to subconsciously waterbend and crack the ice, which then let Aang's ice cocoon essentially float up to the bottom to the top, and then they freed him by cracking it open. If that had never happened, the Fire Lord would have probably. There are reasons to believe that he might have still been stopped, but things could have been a heck of a lot worse. And it all originates from Aang running away. Aang didn't want to take on the responsibilities of being the Avatar, didn't want to get separated from Monk Gyatso. So, like any other, kid or child or immature person or really like human in general, they ran away from their responsibilities, which then caused problems later down the line. By not wanting to be like separated from Monk Gyatso, he separated himself from Monk Gyatso and then was frozen for 100 years and came back when Monk Gyatso was officially permanently separated from him. This is the forgotten genocide.